The AstraZeneca one, we talked about this last time, is the one that's linked to blood clotting. We keep calling it the AstraZeneca one because we don't want to admit that it was our dog in the fight. It was the Oxford AstraZeneca one. And even the Sputnik flipping one has not been linked to blood clots. And that's just made of vodka and the things that win them the Olympics. So didn't look great for us. It's actually almost like a national embarrassment that the vaccine that we produced is the one that people are worried about with its clots. Well, I got some good news. We're not the only one anymore because the Johnson & Johnson one's causing some clots. Woo! Yeah, come on, you Brits. When it started to be rolled out in the UK, we heard that the over 80s were getting it, and that made a lot of sense because, the very vulnerable age group, and so many lives have been saved, and that's brilliant. And the next thing, it was the over 70s, and it was like, hey, if you're 70, it's the new 60 and all that, but they were vulnerable, and it's really good that they managed to get the vaccines. And then it was the next decade down, the 60s got it. Yay, over 60 is well done to you. I'm loving this. They're doing it one decade at a time. Who was up next? Over 50s. You go out there and you get yourself an injection. Brilliant, because I'm 44. I'm looking forward to this. Next one down. Come on. Daddy needs some new T-cells. What do we got? Mother 45er. People 45 or over can book in to get a vaccine. I'm 44. What have I done to upset the government? I wouldn't be surprised if the next headline we see is people 44 and a half or over can book in. January, February. Damn it. What have I done? What is it about my age group that apparently requires no help? Because let's bear in mind, the under 30s are going to be getting some Moderna vaccine. What is it about my slice of Generation X that people think, do you know what, Sodom? Good Lord. It reminds me of that thing, because everyone else seems to be getting the vaccine. It feels really unfair. It reminds me of what I go through every single time I try and get a flight.
Passengers at gate 32B, we're now boarding priority members, now boarding those with wheelchairs and young children. Now boarding rows 1 to 7. Now boarding rows 17 to 30. Now boarding rows 10 to 7. Now boarding passengers with our loyalty card. Now boarding passengers without an E in their name. Now boarding passengers who aren't called Steve.
Thank you for watching this from Comics Sovling Problems.
And if you feel like it, go ahead and like the video.
Or subscribe. Commitment.